Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some really interesting things to go over. We have some new potential mythical Pokemon leaks for Legends ZA. We also have some new rumors for the upcoming Pokemon game, as well as a lot of stuff to break down and get into today. So if you're excited for the video, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try to hit 500 likes. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's talk about these alleged mythical Pokemon leaks for Pokemon Legends ZA. So this is all talking about Riddler's post here, where he went into detail, not really detail, but he kind of hinted, I guess, some Pokemon coming back in Pokemon Legends ZA. Now, initially, when I covered this, I thought it was just him kind of taking the piss. You know, these Pokemon were now out in Pokemon Quest, or they were coming to Pokemon Quest, and so I thought because they were coming to Pokemon Quest, he was just kind of making a joke like, oh, your Legends ZA game is coming, especially because the emoji he uses as well. He kind of made it sound like it was just a bit of a joke. But now a lot more people are kind of taking this to mean that he was actually referencing these Pokemon that they're going to be in Pokemon Legends ZA, and now articles are being written about it and stuff like that. So I kind of wanted to break this down today and see if there was any kind of more, I guess, validity that maybe Zeraora is actually going to be coming to Pokemon Legends ZA. I'm still a little bit on the fence about it. I still think that he's taking the piss, but like I say, a lot more people now are thinking that, yeah, we are actually going to be getting Zeraora, Emolga, and Zygarde in Pokemon Legends ZA. So this was posted on Screen Rant saying, Pokemon Legends ZA leaker teases an incredibly rare Pokemon's return after 5 years. So a tease for the upcoming Pokemon Legends ZA title reveals that a rare Pokemon from the Alola region could be arriving in the revamped Kalos. Aside from the game's reveal trailer, very little has been officially confirmed about Pokemon Legends ZA. Most expected features have thus come via unconfirmed leaks, including the hints that an exceedingly rare mythical Pokemon is making a return. So on X, formerly Twitter, user Riddlerku posted a set of images that highlighted 3 different Pokemon alongside the text, "Your ZA game is coming." The message implies that all 3 Pokemon within the image will be in Pokemon Legends ZA. The Pokemon on the right, Zygarde, is likely to be focus of the upcoming title. I mean, we can make a sensible guess that Zygarde is going to be in the game because the game is called Pokemon Legends ZA, but the other 2 Pokemon I do believe are Zeraora and, yeah, the other one is Emolga as well. So this is kind of what, like, people were sort of kind of saying. You know, can you tell us more about, like, the Gen 5 remakes, Gen 10 remakes, stuff like that, and nobody was really kind of talking about the fact that, you know, Zeraora was in this image and stuff, but now, since then, a lot of people have actually been talking about it and being like, oh wait, maybe we're kind of looking over this a little bit and this actually does mean a bit of a hint. Because he has been posting a bit more about Legends ZA lately. Obviously he dropped all of those bombshells recently about like Generation 10, Legends ZA and the starters and stuff like that. So maybe, and this was around the time of that, so maybe this was just kind of more of a hint towards it. Again, I'm still on the fence about it, but either way, they then go on to say the Pokemon on the left is Emolga, introduced in Generation 5 and is a rather common Pokemon. However, the other is Zeraora, a Generation 7 Pokemon that trainers could only obtain through special events or trades, which is usually the situation for Mythicals anyway. You can't usually catch Mythicals in the wild. I know that you could have in like Legends Arceus and stuff like that, but in Legends ZA, if it is to follow the same formula as Legends Arceus, and maybe we will be able to catch it in the wild. Even though it is initially from Alola, and obviously we're going to Kalos in this game, it could still be a thing. So, leaks suggest Zeraora will appear in Pokemon Legends ZA. Zeraora could hint at other mythical and legendary Pokemon arriving in the title. So, Zeraora is the Thunderclap Pokemon, according to its Pokedex entry, and is an electric type. The Pokemon has been seen in the anime via the film Pokemon the movie The Power of Us. So despite being introduced in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon's roster of monsters, a trainer could only get it through special code events via the Pokemon Company. During the Pokemon Sword and Shield era, Zeraora was part of a max raid event that led to it being available for download as a mystery gift to Pokemon Home. Either way, it still meant people couldn't catch the mythical Pokemon in the wild. However, Pokemon Legends ZA could change that. They've obviously also forgotten to mention the Shiny Zeraora raid as well. It was a massive community thing. It was one of the best things that I remember doing in Pokemon, because it was a really cool, like, it was a community event, and if we complete, I can't remember what the task was, but we had to do something. And if we did do it, then we were going to get a Shiny Zeraora raid event. And of course, we did do it. And we were all able to battle this Shiny Zeraora and actually catch it as well. And it was just a really cool event because everybody was really excited about it. And we got a really cool free mythical shiny Pokemon, which usually we don't get. So that was the kind of like case with it. But apparently now it could be back in Legends ZA and it could actually be in the game as well. Catchable as well if, you know, it follows the same formula as Pokemon Legends Arceus. Anyway, it says, at present, little is known about Pokemon Legends EA gameplay, plot, and themes. Based on its revealed trailer and comments from Nintendo, the game will be set entirely within Lumiose City, a focal point for the Pokemon X and Y titles on Nintendo 3DS. The trailer points out an urban redevelopment plan for Lumiose City to make it a place where people and Pokemon can openly live together. The legendary Pokemon Zygarde is hinted at via the game's logo, and the trailer's ending shot hints at the return of Mega Evolutions. More than likely, Pokemon Legends EA will have a plot revolving around a trainer in Lumiose City who has to go up against Zygarde in the end, not unlike how Pokemon Legends Arceus had its mythical Pokemon as a focal point of its plot. However, with the game being set entirely within City, it's unclear how Zygarde, Zeraora, or other legendary and mythical Pokemon might come into play. The answers will only be revealed when the game releases in 2025. So, yeah, obviously we've spoken a lot about how wild Pokemon and legendaries and stuff are going to be incorporated into the game, and we just don't really know. The fact that they dropped the bombshell that it was just going to be in the city does mean that, like, yeah, the game is going to be a little bit different to what we usually expect from a Pokemon game, because there's not really going to be that much exploration, you'd think, unless we do go into the catacombs and stuff like that. Yeah, what do you think about this? I don't think it's him, like, leaking it. I just think it is him taking the piss. I think it is literally just because these Pokemon are coming to Pokemon Quest. I think that it is literally just him kind of being like, oh yeah, your ZA game is coming. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that Zeraora and Emolga are going to be coming to Pokemon Legends ZA? Or do you think it is just Riddler-Ku taking the piss? Because now that, like, a lot more people have been talking about it and kind of saying, oh, they do actually think it is Zeraora coming to the game. I don't know. I'm a little bit more like, maybe, but at the same time, I don't know, because, I don't know. Either way, let me know your thoughts on it. I don't know. I've kind of said everything that I wanted to say about this, so, yeah, let me know your thoughts on all this. Would you like Zeraora to come to the game? I definitely would. I really like Zeraora. It's one of my favorite electric types, so it'd be really cool if it was in the game. But, yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. Moving on, we do have another rumor to go over as well about Pokemon Legends ZA. This was posted on 4chan. It was posted on the 22nd of May, and it was titled Legends ZA Leak Unfake Leaks. And they also start off by saying, I think their English isn't great, but they're saying, I am a not the fake leaker. So, obviously, take it with a massive grain of salt. It already is off to a bad start when they're, you know, titled Unfake Leaks and I am a not the fake leaker and stuff. But again, I just think their English isn't very good. But, yeah, as I say, because it was posted on 4chan, take it with a massive grain of salt. Anyway, moving on, we have the starters, which are Snivy, Litten, and Piplup. Again, a lot of the rumors have kind of been guesstimating that it's going to be those three. We never see any others, and it's just interesting that all of these rumors are saying the same thing. Like, there's never any Chikorita, or there's never any Charmander, or there's never any Torchics either, which I think is weird, because Torchic is a very likely candidate for the Fire Starter, just simply because it is based on a rooster, which is the national animal of France. And I understand that it already has a Mega Evolution, but we could easily get the situation where these three starters just get forms, and then the Mega Evolutions are given to, like, the Generation 6 starters or something like that. So I don't know why we've covered, like, no rumors where Torchic is one of the options. It's really, really weird. But either way, Snivy, Litten, and Piplup apparently going to be the starters. I feel like people have already made their minds up about the fact that Snivy and Piplup are going to be them. But if we do get a Generation 5 remake this year, which again is less likely now, then why would Snivy be the Generation 5 remake starter and then also the Legends ZA starter? Anyway, they are apparently the starters. They evolve into regional forms and then new Pokemon. So, it's not just the kind of final stage this time, it's going to be the middle stage that's also going to be getting a new form. So obviously a little bit different than Legends Arceus. So Kalosian Savine, which is going to be Grass Electric, and we're also going to get Solperia, which is Solorda, appears less intimidating and more fanciful. So Grass Electric, I mean, it's a cool typing for Solperia, but I really think it'd be cool to have like a Grass Dragon Superior. I know it'd be weak to Ice by 4 times, which isn't ideal, but it'd be cool if it was Grass Dragon. But I guess we've already had a Mega kind of Grass Dragon Pokemon being Mega Sceptile, so maybe Grass Electric is kind of the way. Maybe it'd be cool to kind of see that. We also have Kalosian Torracat, which is Fire Poison, and then we have Incinerase, Galgaon, more feral with warrior stripes. So I don't know what these are as well. I'm assuming like these names, these might be the names in like a different language or something. I'm not really too sure. But either way, got Kalosian Savine, Kalosian Torracat. We also have Kalosian Primplup as well, which is going to be water and ice. And it's going to evolve into Arcpolion or Empiver, most similar with an icy hat. So it's quite similar to Empoleon, it's just got like an icy hat instead this time. So that's apparently the 3 starters, all of their forms and stuff. I don't know why they would give forms to like the middle stage, because obviously they didn't in Legends Arceus, so I don't think they would break that theme. I think they would just give the final kind of evolutions the form again. But either way, it could be different. The game might be completely different. We don't know how much it's going to be similar to Pokemon Legends Arceus. Anyway, it goes on to say all Megas evolve further. So, I don't know what that means. I don't know if it means these kind of Pokemon here, that they're also getting a Mega Evolution. I don't think it means... I mean, I think this is just kind of, like, written badly, but I don't think it means all Mega Evolutions are going to evolve even further. So, like, Mega Charizard X is going to evolve even further. Mega Mewtwo X is going to evolve even further. I don't think it means that. I think it means something different. I think it might be relating to the starters. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe it just means that we're getting more Mega Evolutions. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I think this just has been like kind of written quite badly. It takes places at the same time as Scarlet and Violet, and it's a sequel to X and Y. So this time, this room is actually saying it takes place in the future, not the past, and it's the same time as Scarlet and Violet. Now, Scarlet and Violet is set in the future because obviously Unova is like the Blueberry Academy. Obviously, we have like Lacey and stuff, which is Clay's daughter. And she's obviously aged since Black and White because, you know, there was no reference of her in Black and White and stuff. But now she's like old. She's like, not an old, but she's obviously like a teenager or whatever. So she's obviously grown up. So Scarlet and Violet is set in the future of Pokemon Black and White. And so obviously it would have to also, you'd like to think, be set in the future of X and Y if it is taking the place at the same time as Scarlet and Violet. But very interesting that it's a sequel. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. New Kalos form, Mega Evolution, and evolved Pokemon explained by aftermath of the weapon detonation. So, yeah, I mean, I'm assuming everything's going to be explained. Like, all of these new evolutions and Colosseum forms are because of the weapon, like the aftermath of it. So maybe another weapon goes off or something, and then that's why the city needs to rebuild. That is something that could happen. Like, we could actually be in the future. Like, another weapon might go off, destroy Kalos or destroy the city, and then we have to rebuild it again. Like, that is obviously something they could do. We're expecting it to be in the past just because Legends Arceus was in the past, but it easily could be that. We'll have to wait and see. So style is back, but so is ability / item. So I think that is the battle style. So agile and strong style are back. But also abilities and items are back as well. So that was something that wasn't back in Pokemon Legends. Well, that was something that wasn't in Legends Arceus. But they are here saying, you know, abilities and items are going to be back. So held items and stuff like that are also going to be back in Pokemon Legends ZA. And then Agatoire is a new legendary villain, or Agatoire, Lord of Spirits and Chaos. It's Ghost Normal. So legendary villain, I'm assuming, is a new legendary Pokemon, not the actual like evil team villain. It's going to be Ghost Normal, which is a really cool typing, to be fair, having all of those immunities. And it's the Lord of Spirits and Chaos. So Zygarde has no new form, but an item that changes it to 100% permanent. So yeah, I mean, I don't think Zygarde's going to get a new form. I don't think it really needs a new form. There's already so many forms of Zygarde. So, yeah, maybe an item that changes it a little bit, just like Arceus did with the plate in Legends Arceus. So maybe it gets something similar to that. I'd much rather, like, Yveltal and Xerneas get new forms instead of Zygarde. But either way, that's apparently happening. Mega Evolution focuses on Pokemon from Sinnoh, Unova, and Kalos. I mean, yeah, that would be cool to see. We only have one Unova Mega Evolution, which is obviously Ordino, and then we don't have any Kalos Mega Evolutions, so we kind of want that as well. Sinnoh, yeah, I feel like Sinnoh missed out a bit on Mega Evolutions in the BDSP remake. You know, I'm kind of hoping that maybe they would have got some of those in BDSP, but that obviously wasn't the case. So, yeah, it'd be cool to see some more Sinnoh Megas, some Unova Megas, and also some Kalos Mega Evolutions as well. Garchomp Z, Frostlass, Chandelure, Florges examples. So Garchomp would be getting another new Mega Evolution. Frostlass would be getting one, Chandelure and Florges. I just don't see the point of Garchomp getting another one. Like, I'm not a massive fan of Pokemon getting 2 Mega Evolutions. It's just a little bit greedy. You know, when there's all those Pokemon out there that could easily get one, why would you give 2 to a Pokemon? I understand Charizard and Mewtwo a little bit more because they are massive fan favorites. But, I mean, Garchomp is a fan favorite as well, but I don't think it's a Pokemon that needs another Mega Evolution. Just doesn't really make that much sense. And then we also have new evolutions of Simisage, Simipour, and Simisea. So obviously these monkeys have not been available on the Nintendo Switch games yet. Obviously it's available in Pokemon Home, but you can't actually use them in any game. Now we were hoping that Generation 5 remakes might come out this year and they'd be available in that, but as of right now that doesn't look like it's going to be the case. They could very well be in Legends EA regardless, and so could Patra and its evolution Warthog, but at the same time we're not 100% sure. But either way, we're getting Sensage, which is going to be grass fighting. We're getting Senpour, which is going to be water psychic, and we're also getting Sensea, which is going to be fire and dark. Now, when you look at the elemental monkeys, it does look like they evolve even further. So I wouldn't mind that. It'd be cool if they got like Mega Evolutions or something as well. Because I think if they all got Mega Evolutions, it would definitely give a lot of love to these monkey Pokemon, because a lot of people hate them, especially like Simipour and stuff. I actually really like Simisage. It's one of my favorite grass types, but getting a Mega Evolution would make it look even cooler, I think. And I think it's just something that would, yeah, make them look, I don't know, I feel like it'd make the community like them a little bit more. But anyway, they're apparently all getting new evolutions. The release is November 2025, so obviously we did have Riddler-Ku recently say that, you know, it wasn't going to be coming out early 2025, so yeah, that kind of tracks out. And then first trailer in June shows of a teaser with starter and protagonist taking part in a tournament and versus Rogue Boss Mega Vivillon. So another Mega Evolution as well. And yeah, the first trailer being in June. It'd be weird if the first trailer is in June. I don't know, maybe we get that. We have had presents in the past in June. But obviously with the Nintendo Direct in June, do I think that there's also going to be like a big Pokemon Presents? Probably not. It's more likely going to be like July or August. We'll have to wait and see. But either way, that's the latest kind of rumor for Pokemon Legends ZA. Let me know your thoughts on all of this as well. What do you think about it? Again, I'm not massively convinced. I do like the idea of the monkeys getting like a new evolution to kind of throw some more love in their way. But yeah, I just don't really know why the middle stage evolutions of the starters would kind of get new forms. I just don't really get that. So let me know your thoughts on all that. And also, do you think that Zeraora is going to be coming to Pokemon Legends ZA, or do you think it was Riddler-Ku just kind of like taking the piss? So let me know your thoughts on all of that. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like. Let's try and hit 500. Like I say, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a great rest of your day, and until next time, peace.